Hey guys, and happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me again for another week's Tuesday tips. This week, my tip is kind of a hot button topic for me personally. It's a little bit off topic, but not really. I know we've been talking about finding clients, and this kind of is in the vein, but let me just jump right to it. Um, I don't have my notes on the side, so I'm hoping I don't get sidetracked because, like I said, this is a kind of a. Anyway, let me just get right to it. So, my tip for today is don't quit your day job, right? Or night job. Don't quit your job until you're ready. I see a lot of posts that are something like, um, I quit my job yesterday and I'm looking to start my own business. Yay, me. What should I do? Um, or conversely, you know what? You see the posts that say, you don't have to be stuck in a job that sucks. Start your own business tomorrow, right? This whole quit your job today, start your business tomorrow thing, that is not how this works at all. Let me say that again. This quit your job today thing and start your job tomorrow and be living your best life, that is not how this works. And I'm so mad at the people that keep saying that. I got an inbox last week. Someone DM'd me, and the person was basically like, you know what? I don't think this business thing is for me. And I think that really, really took it over the top for me, right? I know entrepreneurship is a big deal and it's an awesome thing. And I say all the time, it is a lot of work. That's not to deter you, but to prepare you. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of work to start and run and operate your own business. I'm getting a little bit off subject. Let me go back. So, guys, if you have a job, don't quit your job today. I'm going to say you should be in business for at least 6 months. I know there are people that have found success in less than 6 months. I'm saying if in 6 months you've gotten there, you'll know. But that's not a decision to be made today when you haven't started your business yet. That's not a decision to make today, right? If you start your business today and in 30 days you have $400,000 and that covers all of your living expenses and more, then yes, you can make that decision. But from today, if your business has not been validated by your potential consumer or client, then no, that's not the decision that you make today, right? There are certain basic needs that we need to stay alive, right? We have to eat, right? We need shelter and we need other things. We have to make sure that those things are taken care of. We do not need that baggage on top, the pressure of not being able to cover those expenses or not knowing how we're going to cover those expenses, in addition to the stress of starting and running a business, right? I.e., finding clients. You don't need it. I'm saying if you think that having a job and running a business is stressful, I promise you it's not less stressful to need a client to pay the bill to start the business. That's not less stressful. I promise you that, right? So we need to start working from the ideal. If your job is here and having a successful business is here, start leaving your job and starting a business with no financial resources to take care of your everyday living expenses is here. I promise you that. And I'm just saying, I know it's exciting and I know you're ready to get started. And you know what? I even believe that if you start it and do the work, you will have success. I'm just saying the way you start makes a difference. And if possible, we need to start from shooting from the ideal. We don't need to go, my business can be all of this and all of that. But in order to get there, I'm willing to start at less than what I have. I'm willing to start with more stress that is necessary. That's not that's not good business planning. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying sometimes when you're in the mix, you know what I mean? And that's what seems to be the new wave. And it looks like people are doing that. It's hard to see. Take a step back and see what makes sense for you. You know what I mean? And I'm saying if what I'm saying to you doesn't make sense, fine. No harm, no foul. I'm not even saying that it has to resonate with you. I'm just saying take a step back and see if it does, right? I offer tips, or at least I try to offer tips on things that you can do to start your business today and work up to that. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something else that I'm not telling you that you need, feel free to reach out. I love, love, love feedback. You know what I mean? Because I was there. I started my business and I remember when I didn't know. Like I was so into trying to find out everything, you know what I mean, that I was overwhelmed. And so I just jumped in like, hey, let me get at it. You know what I mean? And so if what I learned I can help you guys with, then I'm here for it. You know what I mean? Okay. So that's one, right? The mindset is a lot of that going on. That's not my specialty. I'm not a mindset girl. I'm a processes girl. I'm a organizational girl. I'm a let's start this business as a business type of lady, right? But I will tell you, if you're starting a business, your mind is saying there's a need that I can meet either with my service or my product or my knowledge or my experience or whatever it is, right? It's counterproductive to go into that business with the need that you have to find a paying client right away. You know what I mean? Clients can feel that and it doesn't feel good. I'm telling you, I can sense it when someone is talking to me from a place of desperation or when they're trying to sell me too much because they need it, right? That makes me concerned, right? Who are you really here to serve? Are you really here to do what I'm saying I need done? Or is it that you just need to close this deal, right? And it's no knock against them because I understand it. But on the same token, I'm operating a business as well, right? And this is what I need. So I'm just saying we need to be cognizant of those things. You know what I mean? And coming from a place of desperation or a place of need, when we're coming as a service provider, is not the best place to start. It's really a really bad place to start. So let me switch gears a little bit. If you've already left your job and you're under that pressure of needing to find a job, let me help you by saying, find a job. You know what I mean? Entrepreneurship is about finding a solution or creating a solution to a problem. If your problem is income, sometimes you're going to have to step out of that box to find the solution. So if you're struggling to find clients and it's not easy, right? It's not easy to find clients, not as easy as they say it is, especially when you're just starting. Then you're going to need to step out of that box to find another way to get the income. That doesn't mean that you have to leave that alone completely. It does not mean that. What it means is you have a priority and you're meeting the priority first. That's another thing that you need to lock down when starting a business. All of these things are little steps to kind of teach you and train you, right? I said it before, obstacles are put in your way to strengthen you, not to stop you. So if that's an obstacle, then you have to find a solution or create a solution to that obstacle, right? And it may not be finding a paying client for your business right now today. It could be lessening the burden, the financial burden that you have, so that your mind can, really take in what it needs to absorb to say, okay, That is the client I need. And maybe it takes 2 or 3 conversations with them to get that. You know what I mean? But if you have that, you know what, the rent is due or the mortgage is due or, something is due on your back, it could hinder that whole process. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's my tip for today. And then the last thing I want to say is I promise you guys, I'm working on a webinar right now that's going to help you guys to determine what income, what hourly rate, what package rate you need to sustain your lifestyle. Because it's really easy when we're saying, in theory, these numbers, oh, I'll charge this per hour, or I'll put a package together, that's affordable for who you think is your ideal client, and that they can pay it so that you can start to get the money in really quick. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, all across the board. So I'm going to put together just a quick webinar. It's going to be on how to determine for yourself what the rates look like, because there are a lot of things to take into consideration, right? When I started my business, this was one of the first worksheets, not this one, but it's basically the same thing. And it goes over, breaking down line by line, the expenses for your business, and it'll go into, boom, boom, boom. This is what your hourly rate should be based on the number of hours that you're going to work or that you think you're going to work. Because I know when I started my job, the partners, they got 4 weeks. Oh, honey, if I'm starting a business, I'm going to have 4 weeks of vacation too, right? We were a CPA firm. We worked off of the stock market. So I don't remember off top, but it might have been like 6, 7 vacation days. Oh no. I'm going to have the full 12 or whatever it is, number of vacation days on top of my 4 weeks, right? I think we got 6 sick days. You know what? I'm owning my business. I'm going to up that to 10. Oh, okay. Not so much. And I just found out from that this simple worksheet. I'm telling you, it really made a difference. So I'm going to get into that real quick, real fast. We're going to lock it down, and then I'm going to give it to you. And you know what? You can see for yourself what rates you need to charge, how many days, what goes into it, what should go into it, what you need to consider here, there, and, taxes and all of those things, so that you can start to determine for yourself, stay on the lookout for that. It should be here by the end of the week, the latest early next week. Because like I said, I've already started working on it. My laptop has been fun. Anyway, we don't need all of that. So yeah, if there's anything else I can do to help, feel free, guys. I love the feedback. I appreciate it. If there's any questions, DM me. If I can, if I have the answers, I will. I'll definitely try to help you guys out. All right. Until then, I'll see you next week.